Good morning, class. Today I'm going to speak and try to explain my subject, that is heat exchangers. My name is Arnold Duran Garuza Carrillo, and I'm from the University of Universidad Juárez Autónoma de Tabasco. So let's continue. My index is conform and contains the next introduction, some goals, what is a heat exchanger, how does it work, its application, types of characters, pros and co-pros, new vocabulary, and new words to learn, also some questions, and our conclusion and our reference. Our introduction. A heat exchanger are important equipment in many industries because they transfer heat between fluids efficiently. They are wide used in chemical plants, oil refinements, power stations, refrigeration systems, food processing industry. These systems help save energy, improve industrial process, and control temperatures safely. Our goals. Our goals of this is to understand the operation, or also the application, what is the type, its advantages and disadvantages of engines used in the industrial process. What is a heat exchanger? A heat exchanger is a device used to transfer heat from one fluid to another without mixing them directly. The main purpose of this equipment is to heat or cool fluids efficiently in the industrial process. Heat exchangers are very important because they help save energy and improve temperature control. As you can see here in my photo, my image, how it's a little bit how it works. How does it work? A heat exchanger works by transferring heat between two fluids at different temperatures. The hot fluid releases heat while the cold fluid absorbs it. Its most heat exchange the fluid to do mix because they are separating by metal walls or tubes. This process improves energy efficiency and temperature control. The application. Heat exchangers are used in many industries and energy processes. Some common applied are oil and gas industry, chemical plants, power generation system, refrigeration and air conditioning, food processing industry, automotive industry. The system improves energy and process performance. It's something that we normally use every day. In this case, we see it a lot in our university because we also have labs, so it's an easy way to you can find out and see it by sight. Type and their characters. There are different types of heat exchanger used in the industry. The main types I'm gonna speak at the brief is the shell and tube heat exchanger, plate heat exchanger, double pipe heat exchanger. Her characters are high thermal efficiency, resin material, they continue operating. They have good temperature control. They are compact industrial design. Each type selected is according to the industry process and operation control. This means that depending for what we're going to use it, depends what kind of heat exchanger we're going to use, or basically which one is better for us. Advantages and disadvantages. So it's practical, or why why is it good and why is it bad? Why does everything need? Its advantages: high energy efficiency, continued operation, good control temperature, heat recovery campaign, reduced energy consumption. Our disadvantages are high maintenance costs, fuel problem, pressure drop, cost of production, especially industrial equipment. This really depends on how we're going to use it. Can't go buy something really expensive and we're not going to take good advantage of it. Now I'm going to show the new words I learned for it. Heat, que es calor, fluid, fluido. pressure, presión, temperature, temperatura, tu- tubo, shell es la carcasa, cooling es el enfriamiento, heating, calentamiento, efficiency es la eficiencia, transfer, transferencia, energy, pues, energía, steam, vapor, and condition es de la condición. Some of the questions I put on here were, what is a heat exchanger? How does a heat exchanger work? Where are heat exchangers used? Also, what is the main type of heat exchanger? What are the advantages of heat exchanger? And for my conclusion, I can say that a heat exchanger is a very important key in an industrial process because they transfer heat efficiently between fluids. This system helps reduce energy corruption, improves temperature control, and increases industrial efficiency. Different types of heat exchangers are used depending on the industrial application and operation conditions. Basically, I'm saying that this is very important, but it also depends on what or where we're going to use it, as I said before. And see here you can see where I got my references. So that will be all for today. Thank you.